Medigroup Physician Services presents Medigroup's Frank's Fast Five with Healthcare Executives, produced by Bridget Wilson and Carrie Peters. Today's guest is Megan McDaniel McCormack, Field Sales Director for Staples. Now, here's your host, Medigroup's Frank Gillespie.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Medigroup's Frank's Fast Five with Healthcare Executives. Today, we are sharing in some conversation with Megan McDaniel, Field Sales Director with Staples. Welcome, Megan. It's great to see you. I know you've been off for a while and all for good reasons, and it's excellent to see you back.
Hey, good to see you, Frank.
I really appreciate it, Megan. Thank you so much. And thanks for making time for us today. So promised you that we jump right into the questions and wouldn't waste your time. So first question, how long have you been in the Field Sales Director role for Staples?
Yeah, so I've actually been, coming up in November, it'll be 6 years in this particular role, 14 overall with Staples. I grew up in the company.
I'll be darned. Well, that's fantastic. You got some great experience behind you already.
That's right.
Second question, Megan, as a field sales director with Staples, what do you specifically do for Staples and its customers? I mean, I know, so I work with you, but tell our audience.
Sure. So in my particular role, I play traffic cop often, but I manage a book of business both on the healthcare and commercial account side, where I actually help design, develop, and deploy various programs in our different business channels, manage and retain business. I'm also working with new members and growing business in each of those particular customer bases. So I have about anywhere from, a mom and pop customer in a particular segment to a Fortune 500 customer. And I also indirectly manage and work with our sellers across the country. So from East Coast to West Coast, I've got customers all over.
I learned something there. I thought I knew exactly what you do. I didn't know you worked on the commercial side as well. So lots of responsibilities. That's very nice.
Yep.
All right. Question number 3. How has Staples addressed its customer needs to address the pandemic over this past year?
That's a good question. So the pandemic really kind of impacted how we do business. So a couple things, we went to a lot of our home office solutions. When all the companies went to home office, we started delivering more to residential than almost anywhere to our corporate office that a lot of our customers had. So our home office program really elevated and took off. So we've done furniture home office programs to, obviously your general office supplies for any of our customers. Additionally, what we did is we brought in a lot of PPE. So a lot of people don't necessarily think of Staples. In healthcare they do, but they definitely lean more on the med surge for that. But we brought in a lot of PPE. So N95 masks, gowns, gloves. We were importing a lot of that, working both with our promo channel as well as our office supply channel to deploy those various products to our customers. Also some things like just general office supplies. There's some hospitals down in Florida earlier in the pandemic when product was really constrained, where they used plastic sheet protectors and rubber bands to make masks. And so we were able to bulk buy those and preserve bottled water, flashlights, batteries, things like that. We were able to really during the pandemic provide for our customers. So those are just some examples.
It's very, very robust response. It sounds like to the pandemic in favor of your customers. So that's fantastic.
Well, I would also be remiss not to mention a little thing called hand sanitization. We are one of a large manufacturer's largest resellers. So Purell, any of your hand sanitization products in general, EVS or janitorial supplies are also other big categories for us during the pandemic and even before. I don't know if you knew this, we are one of the largest, actually the largest JanSan distributor in the country.
I'm learning all sorts of things on this particular conversation. No, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I did not know that. So thank you for sharing that as well. Let's move on to question number 4. Megan, Staples is obviously known as a premier supplier of office supplies, but what are some of the other products and services specifically offered by Staples for your healthcare customers? And you kind of just touched on that a little bit.
Yeah, good question. So the janitorial and EVS supplies, promotional products, so to tap into that. But some other categories, technology, We also have furniture. So anything from the front office to the back office of any particular building, whether it's healthcare or commercial business. And then we also have print. So we also are a large print provider. So business cards, letterhead, all the way to any of your marketing signature, direct mails, anything like that we could be a good provider for. We have a print solution for you. And then general office supplies, break room. So bottled water, snacks, anything like that you might use in any of your specialty clinics for patients or for a employee break room program, coffee, anything like that, we also are a provider for.
No excuse not to use Staples, that's for sure.
That's right. That's right. We got it all.
Right there. Well, Megan, I promised you we'd move it along. So we're already at the last question, and this may be a tough one. What is the name of your new baby boy, and who is his favorite baseball team?
That's right. Thank you. Yes, I do have a little boy named Palmer.
Oh.
He is almost 5 months. So you were mentioning Vinny called me coming back from maternity leave, and his favorite baseball team is the St. Louis Cardinals.
Oh, that is fantastic. That is great to know. And, you answered the question correctly. And as a result, we're going to send little Palmer.
You are too cute. Look at that.
So I'll have to, can you see it? It's kind of blinking out on the screen. Okay, great.
It goes in and out.
Well,
that's awesome, Frank.
That was a surprise for you. And actually, Andy came up with that idea, and everybody said, that's a great idea. So
you are too kind.
I'll email you when we're finished here today, and I'll get where you would like us to mail it to you.
Sounds good. Thank you. And thank you guys for your partnership in business. It's an absolute honor to work with MediGroup.
Well, and honestly, I trust and hope we feel the exact same way. We love working with you. And
I appreciate it.
I'm so glad you're back, and I'm glad you're feeling a little better. I know you were under the weather, but you look vibrant and ready to go today. So thank you so much.
Thank you. It's good talking to you. I hope you have a good one.
You too. I'll talk to you soon.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
This has been MediGroup's Frank's Fast Five with healthcare executives, produced by Bridget Wilson and Carrie Peters, and hosted by Frank Gillespie. Special thanks to Megan McDaniel McCormack, Field Sales Director for Staples. This has been a presentation of MediGroup Physician Services.